Uh, we have we have actually heard of these murderers, serial killers, but do you know who is necrophile? Uh, I'm going to talk about a person who is a serial killer and seems to be a very good guy and surprisingly educated man. Yes, I'm going to talk about Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was born in the year 1949 and he was brought up by his old parents and he was and his elder sister. So Ted Bundy was grown up seeing his father always beating up his mother. So his mother was always a victim of his father, and this way he grew up seeing his parents, and he thought, oh, girls are made of to. He has to treat girls in the same way, and like we have to treat and always keep assaulting the girls. So one day when his aunt came home, and he was just 3 years old, when his aunt came home, when she was sleeping, he went to attack her um, while she was sleeping, and suddenly she woke up with fear, and then she told that how he she called him a psycho because he tried to kill her when she was sleeping. So this was the beginning of the story of Ted Bundy. And later, what happened when he was 12 years old, he started going to school as normal children. And one day, a girl shouted at her. Uh, she abused him, and he got angry, and then he asked, "Why are you calling?" Then she showed him a certificate saying that he had no father and who his real mother was. Then this brought him to a shock, and then later he came to know about his truth, that his sister was his mother, real mother. Then he as days went by, after his studies, he came across a girl uh, who was who was really in love with her. He too was in love with him. She too was in love with him. And when he came across, he felt the true love in her, and he felt that love. He had a good feeling for her, but then when at the time when he wanted to marry her, she told him, "No, I cannot marry you, as you are not a marriage material. You have not got job, and you I cannot marry you. You're not capable of being her husband. He's not capable of being her husband." So this was again a shock to him, as he was truly in love with her. Then later, in later stage, he pursued his studies, and he pursued his studies in law, and then he brought her to his home, and he introduced her to his parents, and even he told her that how he has pursued his law, and he was into a good job as well. And this time the same girl wanted to marry him, but now this boy Ted Bundy was not interested to marry her, and he told her that he actually this is the first time where he took a revenge on this girl, because she told him, "You are not a marriage material." And then he took a revenge on her, saying, "No, I'm not going to marry you, as I'm not a marriage material." So later he was working in a nice company, but then at the age of 27, when he was 27 years old, that is in the year of 70s, he was actually disguised as if he was he was a kind of guy who was dating women, and of course he had a lot of girlfriends. He was approaching girls by sympathetically by saying that he is physically handicapped, or he's hurt, and he was approaching to them. Even girls were he getting attracted to him, and as he was handsome, and then later he used to get friendly to them and he used to kill them. So this had become his hobby, but he was easily he did not get into the hands of the police. So what he used to do was he used to kill them and keep their heads as a trophy. He used to kill them, cut off their head, and keep their heads as a trophy at his home. But later, when police caught him, he was there in the jail, but he never accepted that he is the victim. He is the murderer. And then morning when police used to investigate him, he used to say, no, he did not do this murder. And later in the evening, he used to again say, yes, he accepted that he has assaulted the ladies and he has murdered them. So till date, must have killed about 100 women, but only police could only investigate for about 30 women. Then later, when he went to police station, he was there in police station for 1 year, and after in this 1 year, he started doing his gymnastic and he started reducing his weight, just to after he has shut down his weight up to 32 kgs. This was, and everybody in the jail, all these police officers were shocked to see him that he has shut down his weight up to 32 kgs. And this was the only reason was he wanted to escape out of the jail. So he just made a hole from the ceiling and he escaped out of the jail. After escaping, again he went to the nearby ladies' hostel. There he killed 4 ladies in the gap of 15 minutes to 1 hour. So out of which 2 ladies survived, and he killed 2 ladies. Now after this he moved to nearly to 8 cities, nearby states, and he was doing the like he as he was a serial killer, he was murdering ladies. But the police were not able to find out who it was. And one day he was driving very rashly on the roads, and one police officer caught him. When the police officer caught him, he did not know it is Ted Bundy. So Ted Bundy just started saying, "Please kill me, please kill me." So police officer was astonished and thinking, why is he just asking me to kill him just because he was driving rashly? Then when he went to the police station, there they told him that it was you. He has arrested none other than Ted Bundy. There, then the police officer realized that he is a murderer, and that is why he was telling that to kill him. But then later, again Ted Bundy again did not accept till end. He did not accept that what he did was wrong, as he had the multiple uh, disorders, and he did not know what was he talking, but he never accepted that what he did was wrong. According to him, what Ted Bundy was doing was right. So finally, the police of at the age of 42 in the year 1989, Ted Bundy was electrocuted in Florida uh, on in the year 1989. So this was the story of Ted Bundy, and this is how Ted Bundy died at the age of 42. So only this, what can be the reason for this? Is are his parents or his behavior? I seriously don't understand. If you have understood what the reason can be for him to become a serial killer, please leave in your comment box. And thanks for watching my video. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.